Any other questions?
Magnesium. Can you
Yes.
talk about magnesium? Because that's kind of a trendy, hot topic on Facebook right now. They're saying, magnesium, lack of magnesium leads to depression, weight gain. You know, people aren't paying enough attention to their magnesium levels.
That's a good question. You know, there are some things magnesium does in your metabolism, and I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but it's been a while since I've studied just the exact intricacies of each one.
Yeah.
So, will the lack of magnesium lead to something? Yes. It'll probably lead to some sort of deficiency. Whether it's as big of an issue as everybody's addressing is probably not. So, a lot of people like to point out one thing and say, oh, this is the main thing that's going to cure everybody's problem. If you supplement with this, or if you get this more of this in your diet, you know, it's going to make you better. A lot of people do that with B vitamins because B vitamins give you energy to the small extent. If you're lacking, then if you take, you know, huge amounts of it, then they should make you a superhuman freak because you're ingesting so much of it.
Right.
So I would say yes, if your magnesium levels are lacking, get it. But if you haven't gone to a doctor, go to a doctor. But if you've gone to a doctor and they look at all your levels and you say, okay, your magnesium levels are fine, then I wouldn't say supplementing it would give you any, you know, extraordinary effect. But it shouldn't hurt you unless you're taking, you know, super amounts of it.
Okay.
Like if somebody told you that with iron, I would be like, don't do that unless you're anemic and you need iron supplements. Then don't take iron supplements.
Right. Okay.
So that brings up a good point too, because people talk about, well, you know, because she said the weight issue, you know, well, if I don't have magnesium, then I'm gonna, you know, you could gain weight or whatever the case may be. Is there a correlation in the literature that you've read between some kind of deficiency if you don't have A, B, or C, and then automatic your weight gain? Does a lack of a nutrient cause weight gain?
That's a good question.
Because we hear that a lot, and
A lot.
they're different things, you know.
lot.
Well, if I don't have this, then you could gain weight.
You know, I don't believe so.
Okay.
In terms of actually like you just like something stops and you're just gaining weight.
Right.
No, I don't think so. I could be wrong, but.
Because then that would override the thermodynamics laws, right?
Yeah, because you can't store fat if you're not getting any nutrients in. So I wouldn't see how it could be possible.
Right.
Now,
if you're suffering from depression and you're, you know, not active and you're eating, you could gain weight.
You're going to gain weight. Yeah, exactly.
Now, if they're saying that, well, because of the, you know, the magnesium can help with depression, right? And then that makes you more active.
And sleep, better sleep. That's
Right.
You know, take it at night, sleep better.
And
So you sleep better, your body's working better, and you're getting.
Right, and I think that makes a big. The sleep issue is huge.
And I think that's overlooked.
Right, because the thing is, you tell me if I'm off track, but the thing is that and I know it from my own life, when I don't sleep, then it's like I'm more likely to eat so that I can have the energy. In my mind is telling me that we'll get some energy, you know, get some sugar to get going, right? And so then I don't sleep, and then I'm eating more to try to make up for the sleep.
So that's what causes the weight gain.
And that, right.
Okay. When you miss.
And then you throw coffee into that, and the impact that it has on blood sugar. Am I correct with that? Is there some? Because I read
coffee
that.
and blood sugar?
Is there?
It's
do you
the
have
stuff you
anything?
put in the coffee.
Okay. Yeah, that's
generally, coffee I would say is beneficial, but it doesn't. I don't know how it would affect blood sugar unless you put the sugar in it.
Okay. All right. So then
and creamer and all
creamer,
that.
okay.
Good stuff.
It could. I just don't know.
Okay. So, but let's say I'm doing that. I'm having the latte and the, you know, the what is it, macchiato and all that stuff, and I'm thinking, hey man, I'm gonna get some energy here, right?
Like 700
Boom.
calories later.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now I've added all those calories, but the calories are there for my lack of sleep, and they're not there because I needed the calories.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then you throw that on, and then the blood sugar thing with the sugar of all the, what's in that coffee, not the coffee itself, but maybe what I put in the coffee. Now I'm up, and then now I'm down,
And you're still
and now I'm hungry, so
Yeah.
then I'm eating,
Mhm.
and I'm tired, and it just keeps on going,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's good.
And now I got the coffee in me, and so then I don't sleep, right? And not to say if you had the
It's an
200
endless
milligrams that would, let's say, was
Yeah.
enough, but let's say you're banging, you know,
A lot
4,
of people
5,
do
600
that.
milligrams of coffee and
To get through the
of
day.
caffeine,
Yeah.
and maybe even some Cokes or whatever case may be, and a Red Bull, and then the next thing you know, now you're not sleeping.
Wow.
And you wake up tired, and so now you're eating,
Uh-huh.
and it's all to make up for
It's
something
an
that,
endless cycle.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, to the caffeine thing, I was just thinking about it. Could coffee raise blood sugar? Just straight black coffee?
Mhm.
I would say maybe,
Mhm.
due to the sympathetic response and the stimulatory response.
Okay.
Will metabolize some of your blood, or muscle glycogen
Mhm.
and put it into blood glucose.
Okay,
But I wouldn't consider it actually elevating your blood sugar from what's actually coming in. I would say that has to be endogenous.
okay,
So if it does do it, it has to be what's already inside you, not from what the coffee has in it.
okay, got it, all right. And which may not be a bad thing.
No, especially if you need to
Yeah.
perform.
Right,
Mhm.
okay. So the key thing, so what can we take home as far as just like, okay, how do you do it? What's the how-to? One, you tell me if I'm on track, make sure you got your micronutrients, right, in
Yes.
your diet,
Mhm.
all right? You may need to see a nutritionist or something like that to make sure that that's there, right?
Yeah.
2, with your macronutrients or your food, just, eat basically what works for you and how it works for you, as far as how many meals a day and all that kind of stuff. Look at your energy level and all that to determine, when you're going to eat, when you like to eat, when you're hungry, all those things, that goes into it, right? And then don't overeat, right? Ultimately, you can't overeat, right? And then what else? Am I missing anything? Don't overdo coffee, right? And try to get some sleep. That guy from Penn and Teller, man, he talked about, he didn't even exercise, he just slept more and ate better, and he lost weight.
I'd be all over that.